Alrighty, looks like we're recording. Good morning. I'm doing this from the living room today instead of the Pepto-Bismol room. Today is July 10th, and this is day 59, almost up to 60, believe it or not. And I don't know when you want to count 2 weeks or 2 months. Time is, I think people probably are going to, I mean, how egotistical of me to assume that someone is going to be interested in watch these videos one day, other than myself, of course. I just finished reading God Emperor of Dune, and which is like, excuse me, the fourth book in the Dune series, the original Dune series. And the Emperor Leto II, recorded his journals, and that's how we know his story. Kind of like a Egyptian pharaoh. You find the hieroglyphics and you know their story, and so it's kind of presumptuous, and by no means is it a ego aggrandizement to think that anyone other than myself will watch these, but I think something that I said at the start of it was that, I would do a search on YouTube for videos, and I wouldn't get the detail that I really wanted as far as the daily ups and downs. And, probably because it's boring as hell. Not boring as hell, it's boring as like watching paint dry repeatedly. Because on a day to day basis, I keep looking over there because that's where the screen is. On a day to day basis, it doesn't change much. It's like watching a caterpillar or a slug even move. It's very slow. You know from day to day that the slug moves because it's an inch at a time, but to actually watch it, and that's kind of boring. So anyway, bunch of last night was a support group meeting, and would have been my fourth meeting for the support group, and a lot of emotion, a lot of stuff that kind of hit me deep, or makes me think. Maybe I don't want to say hit me. It didn't hurt me, but it reflection causes me to reflect, and so I don't want to do like a long video of me ranting. I want to do a couple short ones today. But I also want to take advantage of the time. I'm by myself. My daughter spent the night with my wife or my soon-to-be ex-wife, at her the hotel where her friends are. My wife's college buddies, and so I kind of have the whole house to myself. And there's some things I want to do today. So I've also gotten into playing a video game a lot. And so to have like 4 hours, just me and the Xbox, is like a dream come true. So, but hey, spend your free time as you will, I guess. But anyway, the other thing that I think is, I keep saying, I noticed last night I watched a bunch of videos as I've been playing this video game, and in the background. And, I keep on saying, excuse me for my voice, pardon me for my voice. Oh, my voice is so bad. You can hear it now, it's cracking. It's cracking. And I don't want to. It's probably the seed for the next series of videos. I think I need to do something about voice because I keep on saying, oh, excuse me for my voice. And last night, one of the main shares was about that. So, it dawned on me this morning as I was making my coffee and firing up the Xbox. Um, we say to women, you're beautiful. We say to girls, you know, don't be caught up in, you always say you're pretty, well, thanks. I'd rather be pretty smart or pretty intelligent or pretty good at doing something, we could focus on our looks. And I think for girls, right? And I wonder if for trans women, if that applies, if we can apply that same logic to our voices. Regardless of how we sound, we're beautiful, we're pretty. It's kind of hard to, but I mean, so much of our self efficacy and our self concept can be on our voice. I myself have fallen into that trap. And when I was, the first time I did this back in the 90s, 20 some odd years ago, it was my voice that was a main, excuse me, it was a main obstacle. Someone told me, they said, well, Rob, you know, what are you going to do about your voice? All the voice stuff you like to do. When you transition, you can't do that anymore. And I was like, damn, you're right. In a way, I bought into it, And I wonder now if that's, it's hard for me to just turn on the camera and talk in what I will call my male range voice, because it's like I'm ashamed of it. And, that's shame and regret and not denial, grief and, the path to the dark side, anger. And anyway, so more videos to come, but I wanted to just kind of set the tone. I think I do want to do like a voice. My concern is that, number one, I am deluding myself with my own voice. So that's my night of mirrors that I don't want to face. But I feel like, I want to go see a voice coach, but it's not in the cards for me right now. And, I don't know. So we'll see. Might do like a terrible voice coach, or do it maybe tongue in cheek, or I don't know. Just don't listen to me because I'm not a professional voice coach. But here's what I did, something like that. Terrible voice training or something. Just I don't want to be held accountable. But I think it's important to address. So I don't know. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna play some Xbox. But good luck again, and I'm gonna have to put my coffee down because I'm holding this with my other hand. I still have my fingernails painted, by the way. It was so nice to come home from the support group meeting that I kind of put on some makeup and everything, and usually because it was under the old regime here, I'd have to kind of sneak in and take off my clothes and, like, the walk of shame. I didn't have to do that last night. And that was really nice. So, all right, I gotta switch hands. Bye. Till next time.